Let's bring in our security expert now to talk about where we go as a nation in the wake of the Colorado shootings. Christopher Hinn is a former senior advisor for Homeland Security. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning,
Yesterday, we talked about the need for local police across the country to be a little bit more visible around movie theaters. Let's start there. Does that send a message that going to the movies is not safe?
Well, you know, we can't do that, Tom. This is a place where families feel that they're entertainment center for our children, for us. I attend the movies quite a bit. Do I want to be concerned about going to the movies if I'm going to be, shot? But I think police presence is very important. You know, we see it here in Central Florida. We see it in Seminole County area or Orange County. We see police officers off duty. I think we need more presence. But more importantly, I think we need to educate our mass security people that work in those places or staff. Look what happened after 9/11. We trained the flight attendants on the flights how to look for suspicious passengers. Why can't we train those individuals that work in malls and in movie theaters where masses of individuals to be trained just like the rest? That way, it's a standard.
Okay, so let's say we do decide to do that. How do you go about doing that? That's an awful lot of people in an awful lot of places.
You know, you start one place at a time, and I think, train the trainer. There's nothing wrong with training people how to be vigilant. The Israelis have done it over the last 60 years, where they are continuously watching, observing in malls or in centers where there's suicide bombers or what have you. But this is different. This is now America. This is where we need to be safe and not get up in the morning and say, I wonder if I'm going to come back home tonight from a movie theater or from the mall or from a football game.
Chris, you were a senior advisor with Homeland Security. Do the feds play a role in this, and should they play a role in this in any way, or should this be left to locals?
I think locals can do a great job. You know, I'm a pro both part of the equation, but I think locals have the training, and I think better yet, they'll be received by their, areas of law enforcement. If you're in, again, in Lake Mary, or you're in Orlando or OPD or Sheriff's Office, they'll recognize those people. But I think it's important that we, and I encourage the law enforcement leadership to create a division to train just to train those individuals how to deal with incidents, because we hope to God that we'll never see this again. Right. But if we do, then we have at least be prepared.
Christopher Hinn, thanks for coming in. It's always good to see you.
Thank you, Tom.